Alright, today I'm going to show you how to wrap your exhaust with some exhaust wrap. It's pretty simple, pretty easy to do. This is a 400EX. What you got to do is take off these four 12 millimeter exhaust bolts, and then there's usually a clamp back here holding it onto your muffler part. After that, it's pretty basic stuff. I'll get back to you in a minute. Okay, here's the things you're gonna need. The kit actually comes with obviously the exhaust wrap and some steel clamps. I went ahead and bought some additional clamps. They're a little bit smaller. They're 8 inches. I think these ones are 14. You're going to need a scissors to cut it and a bucket of water to soak your exhaust wrap in, and then some cleaner. The most main important thing you need to do is get all the crud and gum off of it, and that's pretty much all your stuff you're going to need. It's a pretty straightforward job. First thing you want to do is unwrap this and loosen it up really good. Just kind of twist it and kind of push it out a little bit and in, and then you're going to want to soak it, and then while it's soaking we can start cleaning the exhaust. Alright, so I have my manifold, and where there's a split right here, it makes it a little different from doing it a regular way. Basically what we're going to want to do is start with the top one, and you're going to want to work your way from the muffler to the manifold. So you're going to want to start right here and do the top one first. That way when you come around and do this bottom one, you can overlap it just maybe ½ an inch or so, and then you can start down here. You're going to want to kind of just like get a rough estimate on how long it's going to be, unless you feel like kind of untwisting that thing the whole time. It's really not a big deal, but so once you got that, you're going to want to just slowly go around. what you're going to do is fold this end up so you don't get all these flares stuffed in. And just give it a little fold. Then you're going to want to do start doing it to where you're actually pulling it really tight. Overlap it about 1/4 of an inch to about 1/2 inch, depending on how thick you want it. And then for here, you're going to want to do the same thing. You're going to want to fold the ends in. Then you're going to want to leave a little room so that way you can get your exhaust gasket clamp. Just like that. And now we're going to take these clamps You're going to want to put 2 on each thing. Alright, you're going to need a couple pairs of pliers to tighten these. They actually make certain special tool for these. You want to get a hold of it like that. This is how I do it anyway. Just tight. Then you're just going to want to cut the extra off. You want to do that to all of them. Alright, so basically the exhaust muffler part comes to about right there. The other part will slide onto it. So we're going to want to start it about an inch or two down. And then we're going to wrap it all the way around. And then we're going to overlap it right here until we can get enough exhaust wrap in here. Which is going to be pretty hard because they're actually close. We're probably going to end up having to wrap it till about right there, overlapping it, which is not bad or anything for it, so it's just extra protection. Okay, we're going to do the same thing. We're going to basically pre-wrap it just to kind of get a reference, and then we can cut it. Just makes it a lot easier to work with. Alright, that's about as far as I'm going to want to go, so again you're going to want to fold in the ends. Get it as tight as you can. Alright, here's the final product. I think it turned out pretty nice. Again, this is for 400EX. When you go to do it, after you put this on, it's like probably 20 degrees right now, so I'm going to let this dry in here for a little bit, otherwise it's going to freeze. After you put it on and you start it and you get the exhaust warmed up, it is going to smoke for a little bit. That's just the water evaporating, and this wrap will actually shrink and get a little tighter, which is what you want. Alright, I got the exhaust back on. I think it turned out pretty nice. It's dark out right now, so I'm using a light, so I'm trying to do my best here. And this is a LRD Pro Series 4. And that's how I have to start it, because there's no choke on this carb, so I have to heat it up until she's warm enough. So I'll get her started, and then this is what I was talking about when it was going to smoke. It's just water evaporating, so it's nothing to worry about. Oops, I zoomed in on